Přátelé, vítám vás, to je Fox. Máme tady pokračování dalšího Starfieldu. Tenhle ten streamek si dáme na nějaký 3 hodiny. Tady chodí ten robot. Tenhle ten streamek si dáme na nějaký 3 hodinky, potom jedu na oslavu a další část streamku bude někdy v noci. Přesně nevím kdy, to se ještě uvidí, podle času. Tak jo, všechno vás tu vítám, přátelé, všem vám přeju super pátek. Máme za sebou týden, víkend před námi, doufám, že někdo z vás nejde do práce. Půjdeme na to, dějte si pohodlí. Let's go.
Captain, welcome back.
Tak to s tím tátou to asi říct nemůžem.
Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
Tak. Je to hezké, majore.
To each their own. Still remember my ceremony. 19 years old, standing on the front deck of Mast, looking over the city. One of the proudest days of my life. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't? I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
Tak, taky jsem vám psal na
Hi.
Discord, že se připojím
Hello.
na Discord, kdybyste chtěli pokecat.
Anything?
Takže se pojďme přidat na Discord.
Can I help?
Co? Stav kanálu? Co to je za píčovinu? Tak, ještě abych vás slyšel. Dobré.
When you have a few moments.
So did you actually find Kaiser? Well, Kaiser's one of a kind. Special built for the sort of work we did. Dealing with unfriendly beasts in hostile environments.
Ale ten
No
robot.
other robot in the galaxy like him. So did you really manage to track him down? That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Oh, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
To jí říkat nemůžem.
Miracle worker is more like it. Getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the terramorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on.
OK.
We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that. Howdy.
Já nevím, jestli prostě není lepší ten reshade, ty vole. Že ono je to pak zase takový, jakoby, já tam mám jakoby jeden reshade, ale mně pořád přijde, že tam ty zelený filtry jsou jako dost vidět, když dám pryč i ten druhý, jo. Já nevím, jenže ono je to pak zase taky jako moc tmavý, jo. Že já tu strašně vidím všude ten jejich zelený, vole, hnusný filtr, který je tak ošklivý. Jsme to ještě zkusíme. Já nic nebudu dělat složitýho. Ale. A nebo se podíváme, jestli tam je ještě nějaký jiný reshade. Já jsem zatím zkoušel jenom jeden. Protože už jsme vyřešili všechny takový ty problémy, co ta hra měla. Vyřešili jsme, že můžeme chodit pomalu vedle NPCček, vyřešili jsme jakoby trošku větší damage na nepřátelích, jakože vizuální, ne hodnotovej, protože to chci nechat, jak to ta hra udělala. Sice je to někdy voser, že ty nepřátelé jsou takový jakoby houby na náboje, jak se říká. Nicméně, zase, když to jde na tu těžší obtížnost, dali bychom si vyšší damage, tak to by nebylo fér. Takže pojďme se podívat, co tam je ještě za ty shadery. Jestli jsem tam náhodou a ten už nedával. To už to máme. OK. To ještě uděláme. Tak, jo, protože to tam je napsaný. Jasně, jasně, já tomu rozumím. Že ten Nexus to neumí dát do těch dokumentů, jasně. Tak, to máme. Dali jsme to tam. Tak podíváme se, jestli je tam opravdu tohle. Tak. Jo, a že když to ještě nefunguje, tak se má v samotné složce Starfieldu tak. A ať máme ještě světlejší hvězdy. Tak. Takhle by to mělo být všechno. A takhle by to mělo jet. Tak, pouštíme přes loader, ať máme trofejky. Je přijde furt stejný, vole. hnusný zelený filtr. Proč tady to ta Bethesda vždycky dělá, ty vole? Oni mají tak hnusný barvy v těch hrách, ty vole. No nic, tak já se podívám ještě na... Co tady mají za reshady? Nejvíc má asi ten Quantum Reshade, a ten my už máme. Já jsem jenom vypínal, protože to bylo... V některých oblastech moc jako tmavý. Ale bylo to lepší než ten jejich hnusný zelený filtr, no. Jo, a oni tady psali, že to spolupracuje s tou main version. Jo, main version. Tak to ještě uděláme. A mně asi stačí ten Quantum. Tak, tohle vrátím zpátky, jak to bylo. To samý tady. Ono to není ve všech oblastech, ale když to tam je, tak mě ten zelený filtr fakt jako sere. Tak. No a víc to řešit nebudu, ať vás s tím neprudím na streamu, protože tak pak zase udělám off. To bude těžký tebe získat toho Kaisera, si myslím. No, je to trošku lepší, no. Ale furt je tam hnusný zelený filtr. Já se s tím pak pohraju třeba off-stream. No nic.
Here, Kaiser's. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase "Nos belli machinis." Now, where exactly...
Počkej, se nám to neukazují vole háčky, proč? Ty krávo, co to asi je, vole? A to já jsem nic jako neměl hodně fontů. Tak jenom reinstalujeme tu češtinu. Když počká, možná si můžeme... Já to stáhnu z TT. Přímo z té stránky. Že tady se moje háčky všechno ukazujou. To se mi nestalo ani včera. To je dneska nějaký nový problém. Doufám, že to není problém. No dobrý, tak chtělo to jenom přeinstalovat češtinu. OK. No já přemýšlím, jestli jet na toho Kaisera, jestli na něj letět rovnou, tyjo. To bude docela těžká mise, když my už máme úroveň 14. Což je ještě málo. Ale už něco umíme.
So where's Kaiser?
Tak, už tam máme háčky všechno. Dobře, dobře.
Can I help?
Zatím ne. Hele! A je pryč ten zelený filtr hnusnej? Už to vůbec není? No nice, ty vole. To teda nevím, jak to mohlo pomoct to, že jsme přeinstalovali tu češtinu. Možná to chtěl jenom jakoby znova pustit? Nebo udělat trošku... Nebo nový save byl třeba možná.
So where's Kaiser?
No, takhle má ten resheet fungovat. Já nevím, jestli jste viděli na tom streamu, jo? Protože já tam mám ty barvy upravené tak, abyste je měli právě co nejlepší. Ale ty krávo, to je rozdíl jako svině, no. Už žádný zelený oblak tady, vole, kdyby tu měl nějaký toxický mrak. Nice. To vždycky něco vylepšíme v každém streamu, to se mi líbí.
So where's Kaiser? A battlefield. On Nira?
Je to tak?
Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last.
Ty vole, je to obrovsky vidět na tom streamu.
Where you can start your search.
Když si přeskočíte o pár minut zpátky, když jsem se s touhletou ženskou bavil, tak je to hodně vidět na tom streamu, že je pryč už i ten zelený filtr.
As good a place to start as any.
Nice, to mám radost. No vidíte, tak to bylo jen 10 minut, a vyplatil se s tím strát. Já totiž už jsem ho jednou měl sundaný při tom prvním streamu, ten zelený filtr, ale tam to měl ten mod udělaný, takže byl jako moc tmavej. Tady mi to přijde krásně jako stejný, všechno jenom dali pryč fakt ten zelený haze.
Kaiser lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the terramorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require highly specific materials to test against. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates.
Okay.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you've got them.
Dobře, to jsem rád, to jsem rád.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Okay. Hello.
Jo, žádný zelený filtr. No nedá. Jmenuje se to Quantum Rishi, kdybyste taky chtěli ten módík z Nexusu. Tak byste to když taky viděli na streamu, kde jsem to stával. Tak. Já bych nám chtěl hlavně vydělat prachy a koupit si lepší loď. I když jí moc nevyužijem, protože víme, že to lítání v tom Starfieldu úplně nedomakali dokonce. Nicméně máme na ní sklad a tak dále, takže ty funkce té lepší lodi jakoby se nám budou hodit. No. Nic záro. Jsem rád, že jsme sehnali ten lepší oblek, který už má slušné odolnosti. Proti radioaktivnímu záření, teplotě a tak dále. Sice ta helma je taková, radši bych byl, kdyby byla černá, ale zase lepší helmu jsme fakt zatím ve hře nenašli. Tak jo, co bychom chtěli jít splnit, přátelé? Možná si ženeme toho Kaisera, ať ho máme? No, proč by ne? Třeba to zase tak těžký nebude. My nějaký healy máme, jenom musím... Ježíš, víte co, já bych rád... Dokoupil náboje do snipky a tady ty věci. Tam jenom narážíme na problém, který prostě Starfield má, a to je, že ta mapa je taková nepřehledná. Protože já bych chtěl teďko nejet. Tam k tomu hotelu Paradise. Jo? Problém je v tom, že já nevím, kde je tady hotel Paradise, na jaký to bylo, v jaký to bylo galaxii, jo. Nebyl to náhodou Olympus? Jo, já prostě fakt nevím. To jsem, myslím, se chtěl podívat poprvé do toho města Neon, ze kterého jakoby pochází ta naše postava. Taky jsem ho tu někde viděl, ale už se nemám k němu jak vrátit a ono to nejde najít. Není to nějaký filtr, který by mi ukázal, nebo nějaká Počkej. A co se podívá na té lodi? Tam byl vlastně takový modul, není to nějaká mapa, ve který bych to mohl třeba najít? Protože je zvláštní, že by to v té hře nebylo, rozhodně ty vývojáři nemysleli přece, že si má každý jít na Google a psát si, vole, kde je Paradise, kde je prostě Neon, to určitě ne, to musí jít zjistit rozhodně v té hře. Navigační konzole. Jo, ale to je to samý, jenom jakoby nám to vyvolá mapu. To je škoda. Co? Mám se dobře. Jo, takhle moc se ti líbí streamy. No, to prostě musím hledat, takhle jako solo. Já mám pocit, že to byl Olympus, ale... Tak, no. Ale to furt asi... Tohle to fakt nechápu, sakra, proč to takhle udělali. Já to budu hledat přes Google, no, teda. Když prostě... Nebudu sledovat třeba místa, na kterých jsem ještě nebyl, ale když už jsme nějaké místo navštívili, Porima systém na Porimě 2. OK. Já totiž do spousta zbraní nemám náboje.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
Půjdeme večer, jo, půjdeme večer. Tady totiž si vzpomínám, že měli všechny náboje, co jsem potřeboval. Jinak čáko slepic. Jak se daří? Už máš volno teď v práci po těch dlouhých směnách. Jo, tady byla ta...
I shouldn't be telling you this, but don't focus.
Are you some kind of an acrobat?
Počkejte, já jsem si to splet, ono to není tady.
Yet another nice day in Paradiso.
To není tady, no.
They're all nice days, I guess.
Every day's nice around here.
To je trošku škoda, že se to takhle blbě hledá, no.
I was worried about my beach body until I spoke with that lady at the fence.
Tak, neon. Tam už jsme jaký byli, jenom nevím, na jaký to bylo. Voli alfa. OK. Tak, tam jsem se chtěl podívat.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship.
Navíc teď pocházíme.
There's something I need to talk to you
Go ahead
about.
and land.
Fakt jo. Vy nemáte doma nějakou klimatku nebo něco? Ani třeba takovou tu do zásuvky? My jsme to tak měli, no, předtím, když jsme byli v bytě, tak jsme to tak měli, protože bez toho to nešlo. Teď třeba tady v tom baráčku menším, tak tady je to celkem v pohodě, ne? Že by tu bylo vždycky chládek, občas tu vedro je, ale je to fakt málo kdy, málo. Je to třeba, nevím, 2% času z toho roku, takže to se mi třeba klimatka nevyplatí, ale jinak bych ji určitě vzal. A oni ani nejsou nějak jakoby drahý, podle mě už je to technologie, to vypadá pěkně. Podle mě už ta technologie je celkem jakože vyspělá. Víš co, dáš si to do té místnosti, kde jsi nejčastějc? I se na to prodají takový sítky, jakoby, že si to můžeš dát do okna, že tam nemusíš nic předělávat, aby ti ta roura vedla ven, pustíš si to a jedeš.
See that shroud covering me on?
Trade authorities always buy.
Believe it or
Yes,
not,
right here.
you're looking at the only city. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. You've got something for me? Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about.
OK.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just a list of requests. Things I would normally handle if I was there. But I'm not. I'm out here instead with you. Something like that. It's difficult to explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department.
Já si s ní promluvit si, protože jsme začali už flirt s ní v minulým streamu, v druhé části. Tak si ji chci vždycky vyslechnout.
Yeah, I suppose painful is an appropriate way to put it. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders. Yeah? You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. Because of my lack of foresight, all I ended up with was a shattered division and a bunch of excuses. That's just it, though. They left me to my own devices, and yet I somehow screwed everything up. No, damn it. For once, I'm going to say what's on my mind instead of pretending that everything's okay. Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced. Oh, you have no idea how tempting that sounds. But then dumping everything I've worked so hard to achieve. It's like I've wasted another decade of my life. I can't do that.
Já ji chápu, no.
So frustrating.
Ale tak to je, no, když byla v té práci dobrá, prostě objevovala, tak teď už musí dělat i takový ty nudnější věci, ty nudnější prostě v záležitosti papírování a politiku a ona nechce, ona by chtěla prostě zkoumat hvězdy, to se mi na ní líbí. Yeah. Jo, tak to je ono to ze spoda rozhodně chladí, takže aspoň, že tak, jasně. Se vám tam drží teďko něco, co? Nějaká bublina. Či když to bylo i včera, předevčírem. Právě že jo, Latis, právě že jo, protože oni ta klimatka ti i vysouší ten vzduch. Právě že jo? Jenom bych jakoby v takovémhle prostředí vybíral nějakou klimatku, která má větší nádržku na tu vodu, jak ti tam odkapává. Jo, abys to nemusela vylejvat furt prostě. Takže právě, že to ti pomůže. Klimatka ti ten vzduch schladí a vysuší, že jo? Nebo jsou klimatky, které to prostě jako umí, já nemyslím takový ty nějaký extra drahý, to prostě už umí běžná klimatka skoro v dnešní době. Fakt? Takže máte kolik teďkon? 3 doma? 3 kočky máte? Nebo 4? Tak to je to, co za tebou furt
You in
chodilo.
deep thought or something?
Přesně tak, Sáro, já jsem promýšlel tu odpověď.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Look, it's clear that you have feelings for me. It's just... I've never had time for this sort of thing in my life. Please, it's not you. It's me. I'm just not ready to get that close. I can't. Not now. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Okay.
Anything I... Hey, what can I do for you? You were able to land... I'm sure you can find something you like.
Jsou všechny drahý jak svině. To si spíš o trošku ještě vylepším tu svoji. Já už mám 26, jo. Ty vole, jak to ne, tak to nebudu vylepšovat. Jsme měli pade. Ty vole. Tady bychom mohli narazit na dobré věci. Mohli bychom se dát i třeba nějaký lepší hadry pro Sáru. Viď?
Looks like some sort of checkpoint ahead. It's probably designed to suck the credits directly. See that shroud covering me?
Budeme známé, ať nás tu poznají.
Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning.
No, neotvírá pusu. Sáro.
Kevin and Astis has run into some trouble. Word to the wise? We don't want a piece of that.
Not the act. Snippers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
All right, get up slowly and... And around. Try to run and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Esha? Smuggle the Aurora into Aquila City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, is all. Honest mistake, right? Can't we just settle this right here? I can pay the usual.
We don't make the rules. That's administrative.
Radši jdem, nebo se nenechají podplatit.
Shut up and start.
Ještě bychom týpkovi víc zavařili. Nostromo je hrozně hnusný. Jakoby je dobrý nápad postavit něco třeba takhle z toho, ale jako Nostromo je zrovna strašně hnusná loď. Víš, to je taková jakoby spíš lítací jako kostka. Jo, to já vím, že se dá to, jenže já se to snažím hrát tak jakoby, jak kdybych tam byl, víš? Až by si jakoby v takovýmhle světě takhle zabila pár lidí, vzala jim lodě, tak si myslím, že by po tobě za chvíli šlo to jako dost toho, no. Takže třeba když budou nějaký zlý, tak jim jí vemu určitě. Ty krávo, tady toho je. Ty vole.
You will
His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want? Welcome to Newell's.
Hello.
If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and
Normandie by byla dobrá,
I
kdyby
will
to
beat
šlo.
Sieghart's
Normandie byla
lousy
superová.
selection every time. I understand that. But when you're dealing with a snake like Siegert, normal commerce practices go right out the window. That man has absolute... He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs.
Tady v tom městě bude spoustu prachu, přátelé. Tady se zdržíme. To by se chtěl dostat tady do té aliance těch obchodníků.
By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money, I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection.
No, když těch týpků přijde 6, tak uděláš co? Tak se jen taky postavíš?
Yeah, sure. If all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway,
Prostě kazí obchod všem, no.
I know I
To
can
je
get a little
problém.
intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy.
Já si možná nejdřív...
I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't
Já bych chtěl dělat něco jako Blade Runnera tady, vole. Nahánět rozbitý, jenže oni to nejsou roboti, kteří vypadají jak lidi, co?
The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice.
Když vlastně kolony tu jsou, že jo, to je třeba major.
Oh, okay, yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm a businessman. You help me with this, and I have no problem compensating you for your time. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly...
Jste si možná všimli, že většinou ve hrách jakoby dělám pro ty lidi jen tak, ale tady hodně říkám, že chceme za to prachy, protože musí člověk v tom Starfieldu. Jinak vás tady voškubou, ty vole.
I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbass processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since.
Okay. Ještě nic kupovat nebudu.
Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything. Oh my, do I? That's awful. I should be taking better care of my customers. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon Security. I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that.
Stojí vedle
I don't
tebe,
want him to think his own wife is doubting him.
To stojí dál, dobře.
It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon Security because he has no choice. He can't afford to fight back like my husband expects. Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do?
Až dostanu slevu.
Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this wretched city. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. I think he's wrong.
Jo, on bude v pohodě. Sigat bude v pohodě. Nejspíš. Mně prostě se líbí, ta Bethesda fakt umí udělat v tom Starfieldu to, že když někam přijdete, řešíte nějaký questy s těma NPCčkama, tak to všechno působí hrozně jako reálně, jako živě, jako že to fakt ty lidi žijou, že to fakt založili ten obchod, že prostě to prostředí fakt jako ty vole, tohle ten prostě aspekt té hry zmákli výborně. Pracovní stůl pro skafandry, jo.
As long as he's in charge, the city will just get worse and worse.
I've had enough, Rosa.
Počkej, abych si od nich mohl potom koupit nějaký věci na upgrade, a na to je ještě všechno čas. Já si myslím, že si pak budeme moct tady ty přístroje postavit někde na naší základně, kde si budeme moct těžit spoustu věcí kolem, takže tady s tím ještě počkám. Tak pokecáme s Dietrichem.
Hey, keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B and E, or heaven forbid, an
Shut the
MS.
fuck up.
But at least then we wouldn't have to worry
You
about the
entitled
BOP.
bitch. Who the fuck you think you are? I'm just walking here like a good citizen.
Pretty slow day so far.
I grew up here. How long you working here? Like 2 fucking years? You don't know anything about this city. Keep your nose clean. Keep your mouth
You and
clean.
me both.
Fucking cunt.
Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I
Enhance.
suppose we should pay it a visit.
Já bych chtěl koupit nějaký lepší hadry pro Sáru. To je úplně moje hlavní priorita, protože fakt ty vole... To je hotel. Security.
Move along.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship in the settled systems.
Here at Stroud Eklund, we know the power of harmony. Each of our unique starship models is expertly crafted by the settled system.
Tady jsou modely lodí, yes.
Hey there, intrepid explorer. Ready to make your... Are you working?
This better not be a waste of my time. Yeah? Alright, smartass, let's cut the... You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some... So, instead... Getting caught. Look, let's stop. Yes.
Ten tu ani nemá oblečení, vole. Máš ty munici, co potřebuju? Tuhle třeba potřebuju. Já tu snipu to nemá skoro nikdo, jako. Ten vypadá dobře. Ten beru.
All right, buzz off. Busy.
A doplňuje se jako dost pomalu, no. Na druhou stranu. Ten je mnohem lepší. Tak to si zase vem, vole, jsi mi to prodal za shit, vole, ty koště jedno.
You got the money.
Tak jdeme promluvit s tím frajerem.
Anything else?
Ready to make your ultimate discovery?
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burnt out. I think I need a break.
I have plenty of
How about hitting
supplies
up
for
the
your next
rooftops?
expedition in
Watching
stock.
lightning hit the span.
Welcome to Sick Heart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
It's a date.
An artifact? Well, like I said, if I don't have it, you don't need it. I've spent so take your time. Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical. Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something? Sure.
To mi říkejte, že budeme tady ty samý, jako nějaký nový tu jsou, ale... Ale hrozný, jako...
Hello there! Let me know if you... Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon Security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood. Really? I didn't know that, but I suppose they used to treat me with respect, until I started paying the protection. But They have to understand. I could lose my business if I don't pay Dexler's fees. And why is that? Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were very green. It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to me on security on an empty stomach.
Já myslel, že to půjdu řešit s tím Dexlerem.
A quiet evening should do the same.
To je krátký quest. Dejte mi nějakou pořádnou linku tady v Neonu. Ať můžu vzít všechny jejich úplatky, ochranky. Počkej, já tam jdu.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
So you're telling me I have to take my entire load of alcohol back to New Atlantis?
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me. Damn crate.
To nebude Dexler.
All right, let's cut the crap. This is because I refuse to pay Bayou's ridiculous tariff on my goods, right?
You got a problem?
Take your time.
Can't you see I'm busy?
No jo, hrozně.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
Počkejte, jako všechno, tahle ta místnost Neon Security? Já jsem tady před chvílí tu Bethesdu chválil, ty vole, tohle je teda suchý. Tohle je teda suchá Security Station. Ani to není ten typek. Já myslím, že ten Neon City bude jako nějaký, ty vole, pořádná oblast na hodně questů a tak dále. Jo, teď jsem vás chválil, Bethesdo. Tohle je teda suchá stanice, no. I suchý quest, on se najednou rozhodne jako, OK. Tak prostě jim nebudu platit. Já jsem čekal, že to budeme nějak řešit, že to je nějaká ochranka, která vydírá ty obchodníky. Což by úplně sedělo, jo, do tohohle světa. Ty vole. OK, no.
We have them. We're fully stocked and ready to sell. The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him? Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish cuts in your eye. Yeah, I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
Tak tohle bylo cheap. To je poprvé, co jsem tam viděl quest, který byl jakoby dost odfláknutý. Prostě na to, jaký to je problém, tak jsme promluvili s týpkem a najednou je to hotový. Najednou nám týpek řekne, že obchodní aliance zase zpátky pohromadě a všichni jsou happy. Ani hovno, I don't buy it. Tohle je odfláknutý quest. To mohlo být pěkně rozvedený. Jo, počkej, já prodám ty kontrabandy.
If it's too hot to handle, we can take it off your hand. Need something? Really? You? Seriously, check out one of the mission boards if you want to run cargo for us. Jobs are for whatever. And if running cargo's not your thing, then that's too bad.
Ty zmrde. Já musím něco udělat. To je takový jakoby... To je takový agresivní prasáček tohle. Ty prase jedno, vole, agresivní, vole. Drzej sráči, ty vole. On nejde zabít? Nic. Namyšlený píčus, ty vole.
Time to move on. You need to move some merch. This is then here I thought you were just waiting.
Tak. Prodej. Když oni to pak u mě najdou, až poletím pryč. Že komu jinému to prodat, no. Dostaneme jenom 5, když bychom mohli dostat 2, no ale nevadí. Jsme dostali teď dost prachu, ale máme zase 41. Pohodám. Mě nesmí chytit s kontrabantem, ne, diplomata. Tak, jako nevím problém s tím borcem, kterýho máme tady v aktivitě napsaný, nebo? Co je tady? Let me see.
Tried to apply for a position at Ryujin Tower, but they wouldn't take me.
Jsou taký back alleys, jo, tady, vole.
So behind on my work. Let's do a book.
Já doufám, že tu budeme mít nějaký třeba questlinky, když jakoby máme backgrounds, ne? Ty vole, jsem tam nechal tu cáru. Už jdu, baby.
Yeah, what is it? Sounds good. Lead on.
A totiž říkala, že nemáme nic krásného, tak jsem mi tam chtěl nechat, ať to nevidí. Try it.
Keeper Aquilus delivered what was by all accounts a passionate.
I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there must be breathtaking.
Here for the astronauts? Enjoy yourself.
Ukáž, tam se podíváme. Do klubíčku, ukáž. Já jsem přišel, abych se podíval na nějaký pěkný těla a tancuje tu tohle, jo.
You won't regret it.
Tohle místo, teď je to úplně cringe, tohle místo. A musím teda říct, že za mě je Neon první takový místo, který mu chybí trošku hloubka. Který je tak trošku jako... Ještě se podívám dál. Astrální miniburger, jo? Tady nikdo není, vole.
Feeling the music?
Feeling the music?
No, hodně věcí jsem na Starfieldu chválil. Musím říct, že tohle je jeden z nejsuších klubů, co jsem ve hrách viděl.
Clover over at Keltcop. She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's
Tohle je první lokace, která mi přijde taková jakože ve hře, prostě prázdná, mrtvá, není v ní žádný život, prostě úplně...
If you have a complaint, go find Dexter. You have money, you can talk to me.
Aha, hajzle jeden, vole. Ty tady vydíráš ty obchodníky, jo?
Can't I even get a moment of peace? Not that it's any of your business, but yes. I'm the administrator of Neon. Actually, there are a lot of perks that come with the job. But do you want to know my favorite? One snap of my finger and people who ask too many questions get thrown off of the upper platform. I love that one. I wouldn't normally bother with idle chatter, but that's such a ridiculous question. I'm going to gift you with a response. I don't own Neon. Neon is the property of Xenofresh Fisheries, of which I just happen to be the CEO and the major majority stakeholder. Now, if you'd care to take a moment to dissect that statement in your tiny little mind, I'm confident you'll discover the answer to your question.
Okay.
We're done here.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Coś znajdzie? To je škoda, že nejdou zabít, ale... Ta hra by na to měla být přece ready, ne? I kdyby mě měli prostě rozstřílet v tom klubu nebo něco, to prostě nemá odpověď. Ty dneska začínám přicházet na první mezerky ve Starfieldu. Dobře, dobře, nevadí. Ono možná, že tady budou questy, jenom tam třeba musíme jakoby nás tam ten příběh nějak zavést nebo něco, ale... Bethesda má tehdy většinou dělat, takže když někam přijete nebo jakoby zkoumáte mimo tu příběhovou linku, tak ty questy si můžete brát, máte je tam. No nic, tak jdeme za tím týpkem teda z těch aktivit. Já jsem se chtěl jenom podívat do klubíku. Já třeba nikdy nezapomněl, když jsem přišel v Mass Effectu poprvé do těch klubů, tyhle. Ta muzika prostě ne, to bylo super. Hive myslím, že se jmenoval, ne? Ne, to bylo v Deus Ex. Purgatory se jmenoval jeden z nich, to si vzpomínám. Ale ty vole, to mám někde v hlavě schovaný, ty jména, ale už si nespomínám. Jestli se bavím, no sem kdybych přišel do takového klubu, tak bych tady strávil tak 10 minut a šel bych načít nějaký hospůdky příjemný, ty vole. Jo, veď, protože tohle jsem chtěl, jakoby, vyloženě, jo? Na toho prodavače, co jsem si dělal, jakoby prodal, ale tohle jsem chtěl poslat. Tam se nedostaneme. Já jsem čekal, že třeba si z něj budu moct vzít... Počkej, ale já bych mohl zkusit to kradení, ty vole. No jasný. No, tam zajdu. Já vím, že tam mám save, ale to je jedno. No to není zase tak velký. Tak, Sáro. Pojď sem. Pojď sem.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
No, konečně první slušná security tady.
What can I help you with? Hurry back.
OK, pár víneček na přesvědčování. Je mi to jasný. Jo, tak to jsme se toho rozhodili. Ale rozhodně jsme si nakradli víno. To je ion 0%. No, měj se, vole. Tak, vezmeme Sáru do penthouse nahoru.
Got a call someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg.
Úžasný.
Something you need? All right, let's go.
The music is amazing.
Vždyť je strašná. Tak a ještě tady mám jeden nevyřízený účet s jedním nepříjemným pánem, kterýmu vybereme kapsy.
Hey there.
Residents are seeking to allow home space for businesses. This seemingly simple.
Budeš se mnou prát?
After one meeting was broken up by both sides of the
Za to, že jsem mu dal ránu, po mě budou střílet a budou mě chtít rovnou zabít, jo?
Are you crazy?
OK.
bitter controversy that seems no closer to resolution.
Throughout the settled systems, so you can do your banking, your
Get lost.
coffee flavors. The whole thing's incredible and experience.
Back off. That's an order.
Počkej, já jsem našel toho penthouse, já hlava děravá, tak počkej. Já nejdřív pokraju toho týpka tady.
If it's too hot to handle, we can take it off your hands.
No nemá nic, ale... no nemá nic. Takže jdeme do toho penthouse a pak promluvíme s tím borcem.
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries, The factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. That's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust. Everything good? Nothing to report?
Hello.
Tak pojď, Sára, jedem do penthouse, pojď. No a co ten výhled? Kde je ten výhled? Dá se to někde otevřít v okna nebo něco? Stáhnout nějaký rolety nebo? Ty Sara říkala, že tady odsaď musí být výhled. Jaký balkónek? Nic tu není. Teda ten neon, ten je fakt nějaký takový suchý, koukám. Nevadí, to nás vůbec nezajímá, my chceme základnu loď prozkoumávat, to mi nevadí. Nebo jako... Svět se kvůli tomu nezboří. Běž do toho, vítám, Sáro! No. To už jako nemůžu sjet dolů. Co? S tím musela ta hra počítat? Ne, že ho lidi okradou a půjdou sem. Takže já tady musím najít ještě kartu, která jako vede dolů. Jo. Ty Bethesdo, neserte mě, vole. Jo, počkej, to jsem tady, jo. To nechci. Tak, jdu si teda konečně promluvit s tím borcem, no. No co ty prachy, jako, mně se nechce schánět dluhy pro tu banku. Neplatiče, to dělat nebudem, to je hrůza. Jít po lidech, co si třeba nemůžou zrovna zaplatit, tyhle splátky, to prostě dělat nebudem.
You said you wanted to buy something nice for your girlfriend, so here we are.
Do you think I've suddenly inherited a fortune? This place is way out of my price range.
Hey, you're the one that told me she has expensive tastes.
To je pěkný, to bych chtěl na loď.
There's expensive, and then there's the Emporium.
Hey there.
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
Ty kamaráde, mám na sebe oblek, který by zaplatil, vole, půlku tvýho obchodu. Ty hajzle, jinak jsou všichni tady drzí, ne? Ty vole. Ani jedna volba z toho, že jsme vyrůstali jakoby tady v tom neonu, nic prostě zatím. To mě fakt jako mrzí tohle, to je...
I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few...
Neodpustím si mastná brokolice, vole. Forever. Už.
In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods. My education on Jemison consisted entirely of academics and poetry, so it's unlikely I'd be successful in that regard.
Even if he could defend himself, I fear things would severely escalate. He might even end up getting himself killed.
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. Probably not. Seoka tend to hang out in small groups. Good for them, but for us.
No, jsem rád, že to je aspoň nějaký quest.
That's really all I know.
Že ten první ten nepočítám, to jsme zašli za týčkem a promluvili se s ním. Jenže možná to je tak, že když se nám ho nepodaří přesvědčit, tak třeba jakoby... Tam máme něco, jo? To zase těžko říct, to jsem neskoušel. A já tady nebudu zkoušet, vole, milion možností, jak to je. To není Baldur's Gate, že jo? Já to chci tady spíš procházet a užívat si to. Tak, dobře.
You won't find them.
To si koupím, to je super.
It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell. Look.
Takže to je tohle, no.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? You'll make it.
Quit staring.
If you're here to buy, I'm afraid we only sell direct to retailers.
Again? Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh. You aren't here about Mr. Okaribo's debt to Kelkor? Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. So I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. No. The least I can do after barking at you like some junkyard dog is giving you an explanation. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keldcor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills. Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Keldcor. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you. You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you. No, you've got it all wrong. Saburo, Mr. Okadibo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? Oh, if you can get him.
Já jsem se ještě měl zeptat na ten osobní vztah.
For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set up by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work. When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system, but it's clearly backfired. A poor man. Tough city. You watch yourself out there. Lovely day for it. Nice visiting with you.
Yeah.
Are you lost? Are you gonna let me work, or are you gonna keep bothering me?
Are you supposed to be here?
What? I'm working here.
To meleš, teď máš vyplay monitor, sedíš to jak čurák. Tyhle, ten neon mají hodně odfláklej teda. Podívejte se na to.
I've got a deadline coming up. I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions.
Tyhle, beru zpátky, co jsem řekl, když jsem přiletěl do toho neonu. Protože tohle prostředí vůbec není, vole, jako živý do hloubky. Tady to místo nemá ten standard, co mají ty ostatní jako města. Tak prostě ta tady sedí proč, bro? Jen tak z prdele? Jo, všichni říkají to samý, sedí před vypnutýma monitorama. Ty vole, to je špatný. Tohle je špatný, Bethesdo. Tuhle tu už jsem viděl, ta vypadala úplně stejně.
Excuse me.
Neon dělal někdo jakoby nepoctivej, no. Ten je fakt odfláklej. Tak. Co je v Core Kinetics?
What's up?
No, tady budete mít určitě munici, co potřebuju.
Hey, you well, don't sweat it. You see, I said to myself, man, I'm talking military. Hang on there, partner. Imagine being completely
Jdi do
you, my
piče.
friend. So what do you say? Now, that's what... Let's get you tooled up. This stuff will put holes...
Tak ne, tak nebudete mít. Dobře. Nějaká nová zbraň, jo? Tady mentální slzák. Náboje z ochuzeného uranu, jo? Mugshot. Za 23 000. To jste se posrali.
You need firepower. You know where to find us.
These are some of the best guns money can buy. No.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. Good. Look, I'm afraid that Why? Because I'm sick and tired of putting on a... It's do or die time. Hope to see you again soon.
Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Harada? Me either. He's never around. The way things are looking at Generdyne, might be time to polish up my resume.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
Tam nebude nic v tom kompu. Já na to sedu. Jdeme odsaď pryč, tady to mají takový moc nedodělaný, mi přijde. Doděláme ty questy a letíme z neonu. To je teda škoda. Já jsem dodělám pití. Tak. Čiže sice můžou být některé místa takhle to, a ty questy můžou být tuší, ale máme z nich levely, zkušenosti, pak další perky. A to potřebujeme. Snad tam těch míst nebude moc, no. Tohle je fakt první lokace, ten neon, která mi přijde jako bez nějaký logiky, taková nedodělaná prostě. Tak. Co pak máme tady? Budete prodávat lodě, že?
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments right now.
Jo ne, tak to je nějaká, nevím, cestovka nebo něco.
Hoping to get a meeting? It's ridiculous.
Leave before I make here.
Tak jdem.
Be careful if you run into
It's the time to enhance your life. Here at Enhance. So go out, have your fun, live your best life.
Full range of personal treatment products.
The farmers being targeted by an unknown group or gang whose motives are unclear.
Reliant Medical.
Jak tam padaly ty papíry, to je nějaká paranormální aktivita.
What can Reliant Medical do for you?
Doc Manning will fix you up.
Is that obvious? Yeah, haven't zoned in like...
Oh my goodness, another poor soul. All right, tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose?
The doc, he isn't gonna, you know, rat me out.
That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free check.
Well, if it worked for you...
I can assure you it isn't. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a grave. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. That would be amazingly helpful. Oh, and I'll pay you. There's nothing else to be done about it. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Thank you so much for doing this. We both apprenticed under Mary Cartwright at the medical facility in Aquila City. Spent a heck of a lot of hours working together. Abby and I got along exceptionally well. Don't get me wrong, we're just friends, of course. I almost felt bad. Reached out to her.
Okay.
Aurora stimulates the neural circuits in the brain, specifically targeting. This causes significant sensory hallucination. As you can imagine, this state is highly addictive, and you... Feel free to take a look.
Tady toho máš.
Stay away from Aurora before you get hooked.
All right. Co tady máme dál? Mafiánská mentalita. Madam Sauvage's place. Co to je?
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
Já Aurora se tady díluje.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Get it?
Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it?
Got it?
The disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea.
Fine, fine, fine.
Got it?
This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers.
Ten váš gang, co je tady zalezlý v baru, ve kterým nikdo není.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked.
Ty nevíš, jak se dostat na schody. Tak pojď, já ti pomůžu.
How many velocities did I have?
Ale víš co, já tam jdu. Ty než se tam dobelháš. Sekerka.
Strikers look out for one another, right?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
To rozhodně ne.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
No, konečně nějaký rozhovor, který odkazuje na ten náš background.
I wouldn't have pegged you for a crate rat like the rest of us. The fact you can get out, that says something. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them.
No, okay.
Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. I really can't say I blame you.
Don't mess with the Strikers.
I don't suppose you've Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Strikers look out.
Ale já nechci, vole, do gangu.
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? Not some dare people. There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different? It's us against every goddamn...
It's been a little too much.
Vogel, not the... We do everything. I prefer we fleece the mark.
A je to úplně to samý teda. No nejsme v gangu, ale jdeme jim jakoby pomoct, no. Okay.
Not so fast. I gotta get to know you. What would you bring to the Strikers?
Jo, je to o vstupu do gangu.
Confident. I like... Done anything special? Right. So you're one of the... I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware. Sensible. But I have a funny feeling about you.
I can't understand this sudden urge to join the Strikers gang.
No, je to úplná píčovina, no.
There's a warehouse that...
Oh, that's my
Já jsem chtěl prostě...
You want it? Too bad, Vogue. I want someone that can... Consider this...
Já jsem chtěl si vzít ten quest bez toho, než bych se k ním přidal. Vyřešit ty učedníky, ale to prostě nejde, no. To je teda škoda, tady ty na tom neonu, tam mám spoustu výčitek. Že většinou je spoustu, třeba víc cest, jak ty tasky udělat, nebo ale tady je prostě jenom tohle.
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow.
To je takový cringe.
You want to join us?
Tak kdyby mi bylo vole 11, tak by mě to možná zaujalo.
I wouldn't have pegged you. The fact you can get out. Let me tell you about it. It's us against every...
It's been a little too much.
Vogel, not... We do everything. I prefer we flee.
Vůbec nezdá.
I really can't say I blame.
Yeah? Maybe you'd like to try a velocity.
Astral Labs, Euphorica, blah blah blah.
No, takže to nás zase tak nezajímá. Tohle nás zajímá.
This is where it's at.
The strikers are
Strikers, to bude nejubožejší gang, co tam mají, vole, v galaxii.
I'm worried about the future. Eating nothing but Oishi ramen and tan-up pancakes.
Catherine Luzian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad. What?
No, z toho jsme si vzali quest, nice. Takže tu jsou nějaký questíky, to jsem rád, to jsem rád. Aspoň, že tak. Já prostě přehlídnu, že to místo není zase tak do hloubky. Já budu si prostě užívat jakože je.
We should go to the Astral Lounge later and go off some steam.
Absolutely.
Better have credits to spend.
Days are too short. Life's too long.
You lost, kiddo?
Maličko.
Just something I call everyone. Nothing to get worked up over. I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble. Sounds like we understand each other then. Never heard of him. Now, are you gonna buy? This city will be the death of me. Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time? Well, if any place should be terrorized, it may as well be the
otázka
Emporium.
nebyla, jak to víš Headlocku, ale jak
In any
ho
case,
zná
if
toho
you're so
Headlocka.
desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in Warehouse 4, somewhere near there. I gotta ask, what are you gonna do with him? You're every bit a thug. I'm done talking with you. You have your info, and I have a shop to run. Check it out.
Oni mají všude to samý, ty obchodníci.
Just the youth.
Že ty obchody jakoby nemají svý, jako jo, třeba tam to starožitnictví to mělo třeba jenom, jo, jakoby takový ty misk věci. Ale...
Until next time.
I need to discuss with you.
Zase jo.
Website's changed.
Tak pojď ven, pojď tady si promluvíme, Sáro, pojď.
I think I'm gonna get my face worked on.
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Okay.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
Plenty. And that's what's weighing on my mind. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Aeta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen.
To jsem právě víte, to jsem říkal, že jste starší o něco, ale je to prostě zkušená ženská, to se prostě hodí.
Including my own. No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. And last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. Thank you. But condolences can't reverse what I've done. I was caught up in the moment. An inexperienced captain making rash decisions that cost people their lives. Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. Bad luck. That sounds familiar. You once told me, no matter how hard you fight, there are some battles you simply can't win. I wish I had heard your advice long ago. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
Mě zajímá, máš u nás strach?
Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable, not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that up. After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith.
No jasně, protože teď už víš co jak, máš spoustu zkušeností.
Not even Aja. You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage. Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
Chápem. OK. Ona má ve skutečnosti ta stará spoustu tady těch vnitřních trablů a depresí. To se mi líbí, že je ta postava udělaná takhle do hloubky. Ale zajímalo by mě, jestli i ty ostatní. Třeba ta Marika, jak máme na lodi, jestli s ní taky jde takhle, jakoby... Že ona má takový nepříjemný hlas, no.
The colors.
Give me your honest opinion. Do you think I could make it in the CEC?
Nah, not a chance.
No nic. Co tady máme dál? Jo, jdeme zatím, jasně. Yes.
Taking a long trip on one of those Trident cruises soon.
Jež možná jsme jí to neměli tak spát, ty vole. Když jsem tam prostě to uložil. 37. A to jdem dál.
If you're not here to do business, you best leave before we get pissed off. And who do we have
Ty
here?
takový sráč
Business? Or
nudlovej.
get your head caved in. Piece of shit. That's not gonna happen.
You're mine, Paul. You know that? Avenge that death. I'm in trouble.
Well, that's that.
Hajzle. Žádná bedna? Ten by ho nenechal být. Takhle je to vyřešený. Tak je ten úplně hajzlík, ty vole. Ten musel jít, přátelé, ten musel jít.
Hey. Talk to you later.
Security's got his eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That guy's trouble.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. Well, you'll find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
My jsme odsud, kamaráde, náhodou.
Can't blame a fellow for...
I want to suggest diverting funds to xenobiological research. I'm not sure the profit is justified. Good for you.
By bylo třeba dobrý, když jsme měli ten background z toho, kdyby jsme začínali tady. Jenže to by asi bylo těžké vlastně udělat. To musí udělat strašně na začátku, to by bylo apart. Yeah. Tak výborně, typek je vyřešen.
Welcome to the Emporium. All of our items are guaranteed to be of the highest quality. Oh my. No, that is a true
Problém se
relief.
zámkem na hlavu.
I thought I would
Jo,
never
jenom
be
prostě je to
without him.
špatně přeložený.
I'm not one to get
Double
involved
srač.
with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help.
Okay.
Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
Look, man, have a heart. I can't pay right now, but I'll spot you next time. Okay,
Do
hey
I
there.
look like an idiot? Tell me, do I have a sign that says idiot taped to my back?
No?
I know what you've been wasting your money on. Damn junkies. You pay the posted price, or you don't get anything at all. I'm running a business here. I don't give handouts.
Okay, okay. Jeez, sorry.
Dobrá, co tady máme dál? No, už jsem to otvírá, ty questy, to jsem rád, to jsem rád.
Don't make my job any harder.
No, no, no! Hey, wait! You were there? When those security assholes nabbed me. Please, have a heart. You need to help me. Thank you. Oh, God. I gotta admit, I'm freaking out here. I've lost my job. I've lost my creds, and if I don't square things with Yannick Legrand, I'll lose everything else. Everything. Yannick is expecting a package. A really not so legal package. If you deliver it to him, he'll know I'm loyal. Don't worry, Yannick's loaded. He'll take care of you. Security won't give you a second look. It'll be fine. So please, just deliver the package. My crate's on block 02 in Ebside. My authentication code is Alpha 3 Kilo 4. Just tell the manager and she'll key you in. The package is there, everything accounted for. Just take that to Yannick and hopefully this damn nightmare will be over.
Tak jo, díky tomu, že má typek knírek jak doktor Disrespect, tak to úplně udělám. Tak jo. Čau Václave. Čágo, čágo.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days. Spreading like a virus through the senses.
Look at you. Beautiful, unique, original.
Sleep crates for rent. It's tight, but it's home. Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are reputable.
Tam to musí být příjemný.
You have the proper authorization code, and I'll let you into any place you like. I might even throw in a thank you. You look like the type that might appreciate it. More of an observation. Not much to do around here, except clean up after people that have partied too hard and drink. Don't get much of a chance to talk to the respectable type. I got it. And authentication is all green. Look for C153. Before you go, I'm going out on a limb here and assuming your account's more flush than my usual clientele. I've got some evicted crates set up to go to the dump. Might be full of weak old Cazimbas, or it could have the original Miguel Rafael Bailamos. Only one way to find out. In art school, I heard a rumor that Raphael's son sold Bailamos to some UC magnate. The fire was a cover-up. Imagining a piece of Freestar history in some Deimos Corporation boardroom? Wars have started for less. Man, it's nice to talk about something real. You've made my day. A brilliant piece of art. It celebrates when the colonists first broke ground on Polvo. The vids make it look stunning. All done in charcoal from the embers of their first fire. Well, so the story goes. Nice to be able to use my art history degree for once. Pro tip, when your parents say there ain't no use for a degree, they aren't lying. You're welcome? That's what you say back, right?
Hej, co je?
I have sleep crates for rent. It's tight, but it's home. Nice meeting you.
Jo, počkej, ono to není tamhle, to je z druhé strany. Jo, jasně.
Absolutely perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better proposal.
Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crate. Good for you. You can at least. And it just so happens. It's an artist's way of saying minimalism is about. I got loads of crates for rent. For next time.
Okay. Kdo ví, jak to zareagoval?
Ever wonder how the place
Our proprietary
Your dad's jumping in from where?
Take it easy. Paradiso. All this time we thought he was just being some miserable...
Yeah? You need something? If you're here for blend, I just had a new batch come in last night.
I think he finally ran out of credits.
No wonder you're stocking up.
No mystery. The name? Look, I don't... As soon as... Oh, yeah, right. You're with Nesher. I see the family resemblance. You're practically twins. I know he got pinched. So if you are some undercover neon security goon here to shake me down, beat it. Yannick's no one's mark. Well, Nesher wouldn't work with it. Huh, unless he had no choice. What is this about? Wait, so Nesher came through. Might be he's less crappy than I gave him credit. Who am I kidding? He's a bottom feeder. But when all the good fish get gobbled up by corporations, sickly minnows are all that's left. Take the creds. I am known far and wide for my generosity. Ask anyone. You are right. Best not to skimp, yes? Let everyone know how Yannick treats those who do well by him. You look like talent. Serious talent. And no one knows you. Yes. You are looking at the one and only maker of Yannick's blend. It's potent. It's good. And has a jackhammer of a kick. The kick is the problem. But you may be a solution. I'm thinking a new, cleaner, smarter operation. With you working for me. Excellent. Yes.
No, potřebujeme prachy.
Blend needs Aurora, yes? And Aurora is
Něco
totally
kvůli alkoholu,
illegal
drinku,
outside
to je
of the
docela nice.
Astral Lounge. And really, really illegal off-world. If the Rangers catch you with Aurora on a ship, oh boy, that's a long time in the clink. And if the great Benjamin Bayou finds out you're selling it on the streets, even bigger trouble. But so far, I have outsmarted them all. And together, we can keep making loads of credits and making a fool of the great man Bayou at the same time.
To se mi líbí.
Yet Yannick does cross him, and he is none the wiser. Ha! Nesher's worthless to me now. Loyal, yes, but he'll be watched from now on. Useless. And my other employee, Felix Sadler, makes Nesher look like a genius. I think it is time Felix Sadler takes a vacation. Permanent. Off-world. Or maybe he tragically falls into the ocean, I don't care which. But you deal with him, and you become very valuable to Yannick.
Ty vole, ale zase chce, aby jsme někoho odpráskli, ten na hovno. To neděláme.
You don't get ahead in life playing it safe. Felix is in a warehouse in Ibside. Consider the job offer open. Think about all those lonely credits that want to meet you, yeah? See you around.
Tak.
How's everything?
Hey there, friend.
Three-star Rangers, jo?
There's as many traps as there are temptations here in Neon. If you're here to report a crime, take it to local security. They handle that stuff. Yeah? Well, it's a word of advice. Enjoy the city, but no trouble's waiting around Guess I'm not telling you anything you don't already know then. There's something else you need?
Believe it or not, yeah, it was. My mother's an executive with Ryujin, so I grew up here. I volunteered for this post as much to keep the other rangers out of trouble as any other reason. If some hotshot rookie took this job and started flashing the badge everywhere, it wouldn't end well.
Yes.
Nah, I've got friends in high places, so to speak. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her. Name's Alexis Price. There's a sort of fragile peace here in Neon. It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations coexist with minimum friction. Later.
Pěkně nemůžu třeba přidat?
Wouldn't expect too much help. Stay out of trouble.
Asi ne.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Why would someone open a mining supplies
Here to
business
purchase some
on an
mining
ocean
goods? Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
Loser packs it in. Don't be such a jerk. We should look around and see if there's something we can buy.
Ta hra mě fakt jde zasměje, čurá.
You want to waste your credits? You go right ahead.
I'm afraid it is. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day. That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay them. I am glad you understand. You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group. Many in Neon keep to their own, and I believe this is why we fail. James Newell and his Merchant Alliance friends are on the right track, but all they do is spend their time complaining, never solving. We must unify, band together, and help each other out. Then, when one of us falls, the others can reach down and help him rise from the dust. In the meantime, we will refer people to each other's shops, perhaps even promote sales together. It would benefit us all. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please, let me know. Certainly, my friend. Farewell, my friend. And tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies.
Tak jo, přátelé, jak jsem říkal, ten streamek byl kratší trošku, že jdeme na oslavičku, takže tady to zabalíme. Kdo budete mít čas a chuť, tak určitě potom budu dělat streamek ještě dneska v noci. Nevím vůbec v kolik, ale rozhodně ještě uděláme velký progres ve Starfieldu. Takže tak, užívejte páteček, budu se na vás těšit u dalšího streamku. A zatím peace.